We wanted to do more than 8 houses. We wanted to do, as Sandra was telling, a community. I thought it was very important to have a space for gathering that was as important as the houses in itself, or maybe more important. I wanted the project to mediate with the city. I wanted to think of community as different layers of association between the public level of the street to the intimate layer of the bathroom. So I think the project tries to mediate all these different scales, trying to blur the house into, like the house as a figure, into a complex that has many different scales. So we first find, of course, the relationship with the street and the common alley, which is the core of the project. And then from here, you don't realize that actually behind it, we have 8 patio houses, which are very different typology from the central alley. If the central alley is compressed and is very narrow and long, the houses are concentrical and they are developed along their own patios as a world in itself. Whereas the second floor hosts the bedrooms in a bar with all the bedrooms facing each house, but you don't see them as a separate entity from the outside, but as 2 continuous bars. I wanted to blur the limit of each house so you don't realize where one house starts and the other ends, but you just understand it as a one space for the 8 houses, which is the community space over here. And then you just below a planter that marks the entrance and gives another rhythm to this super continuous space, you open the door and you enter to a completely different realm, which is your house enclosing the patio. So the patio, it's a world in itself for each family, whereas the alley, it's another world in itself for the community, and all this is related one to the other till you get to the street and the city. So this is the relationship between the patio and the common alley where the kids play. So, of course, the trees, this is very important. I wanted to leave the common alley empty for the unexpected, for having a play, for having children playing football or whatever. So, since we had here the car street, we put the trips on top so you see the sky through the trees. And then you get in the house, and the house is an absolutely different realm. In the first floor, family life occurs. In the second floor, bedrooms face their own patios. And the stair relates these 3 levels. And in the end, during the pandemic, this gave us an absolutely new reading of the project because the patios became common places. The patios became schools, the corridor became the place where the kids played between classes, and they didn't forget that they are not a bubble, but they should be always thinking of the others and the street.